Guys, we are sitting here at the Lionsgate Bridge. When the Navicula comes through here, that bridge opens up for us and we continue down. Overcast day, it's been raining on and off. And the beautiful Sandy and I are trying to enjoy a day here. Listen, welcome back to the channel. We got a lot to go over with. We appreciate you guys following along, and again, comments are welcome. We will try to respond to all the comments, and we're all good. But we've had some things occur, and
but should we also state, so everybody that sort of knows us, you probably figured it out by now. The YouTube channel was always the Navicula Travels. So now we are adjusting that and changing it to the next stage of our life, and it's called
Ready, Set, Retire. Good point, Sandy. That's a great point. Okay, so we changed the name. We officially changed the name to Ready, Set, Retire. And you know what? There's more to us than just the Navicula, and we want to bring you along with that as well. And although the Navicula plays a big part in our lives, huge, and it's not going to stop, but there's just more to it. I can make sailing videos 6 months of the year, but I mean, like, there's more to it. There's more to us than that. So we want to let you know what we're going to do in these go-go years of retirement. Listen, like, that's a great point. I just retired, okay?
Yep, we want to keep everybody interested and on their toes so it doesn't get too boring for you guys.
I'm a Canadian. Sandy's a Canadian as well, and I've retired, and I retired from a trade union, guys, and so I'm gonna collect a pension too. So it's really cool. I mean, like, you know, Canada has CPP, and I've got a union pension, and my wife here has the same thing. She has a work pension and CPP, and then if we make it to old age, 65, good chances we're going to make it. We get old age pension. Listen, it's looking really good. I mean, Canada is a great country. I mean, it's done really good to us. I mean, we've had tons of opportunity in Canada, and the opportunity we've missed out, turned down, walked away from, and it continues to offer us great opportunity and services.
But it doesn't get handed to you. You do have to
work, dear. Absolutely. You got to bend over.
The opportunities.
That's right. I mean, the streets are lined with diamonds and paved with gold. All you got to do is bend over and pick it up. I mean, it really, Canada is a great country. I was born and raised in Canada, but my parents, Portuguese, they came from Portugal with nothing, and they made a great life for themselves. And my dad, one thing he said, you know, that Canada was a great country, and he's never been hungry in Canada. Imagine that. I mean, imagine that's what's important. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all these years past, guys, we've been doing this on our own nickel, okay? So, you know, we take 6 months off from work, and the bills from home are still coming in, like, you know, taxes and insurance and heat and hydro and whatnot.
Stuff online, or, you know, we do the automatic payments, so we don't have to worry about it, just in case if we don't get internet.
So all that, and then, you know, so we've got to have funds in the bank. To all these years, we've had to do that, to have funds in the bank
to draw on,
and now going forward, we're going to be getting amazing. I'm going to wake up in the morning and there's going to be deposits on my bank account. I mean, that's a good country, guys. I haven't talked to you guys since the summertime, and we've had some incidences in the summertime. Listen, I had an injury. I'm 63 now. I mean, like, no, I'm going to be 63 in a couple weeks. But listen, I had an injury. It was a stupid injury.
You thought it was 20?
No, I am, but I still do, and it ain't going to stop. And I'll be back next year. But look, we live on a lake and we do water sports, and and you know, we do this thing called death tubing. Okay, so we put 2 tubes on the back, and either I go tubing with my son or my son-in-law, and we try and knock each other off, and we're usually doing high speeds. Anyways, this year, first time ever it's ever happened to me, is I got off, you know, I went into the whip in the tube and fell off, and I dislocated my shoulder. Guys, my shoulder was way down low. Like, you knew there was something wrong. Now,
very low.
It wasn't painful. It was just a lot of pressure. Everything was so stretched, and my shoulder was gone, and there was actually a hole. You could put your hand inside here, and where your shoulder is, because it was missing. So I needed to get help to get out of the water onto the swim platform, and anyways, everything went well. And my daughter, being a nurse, and she said, you know, you got to go to the hospital. And my son-in-law and son, they wanted to, well, we can do it ourselves here.
Google how to put a shoulder back.
Well, Google it. You know. We went to Ross Memorial in Lindsay, and I must say, what great service I had. I was in and out of there in about 3 hours, eh?
Yeah.
They put me under to put it back in. And
excellent job. And the staff?
The staff, it was just amazing.
Very well.
Actually, I wrote a...
Lovely.
I went online to their reviews, and I put a great review in, because I mean, the way it was nuts. It was just a great service.
Yep.
You know, from Lindsay Hospital, Ross Memorial, and then they sent me for an MRI, and I'm still waiting on the results of that. But
at Peterborough,
it's still you know, a little sore in that, but I'm doing everything good, and I'm sure I'm going to recover, and I'll be back again. So that's, you know, tubing and doing water sports. I mean, I can feel it. I mean, like, I got to be able to do push-ups. That's all. You know what I mean? And right now, I haven't even tried. But I've got a lot of strength in some areas, but some areas are not a strength.
You don't want to pop it out.
No, I want to talk to the doctor.
While we're here.
Yeah, I want to talk to the doctor again first.
We don't need that nonsense happening down here.
They say these things take a while to heal, like, you know, 6-8 months. So we'll see. The best thing for me is to go swimming in the Bahamas. All right, now, so, and then we came down, we did some, we didn't get out on the motorcycle. We only got out on the motorcycle once this year. And I went to work. Yeah. Not much, but I went to work. And then I retired. So we get down here to Florida to our boat.
Yep.
And
it's never looked so good. From this year was like, wow, there was like virtually no, you know,
algae, no, it was so clean.
No mold,
it
like
was so
humidity
clean.
Stuff. The outside, there was no green or black stuff or anything.
No, it was really good.
Yeah, we were so pleased.
So what happened was that...
And
then it happened. We discovered that we got struck by lightning on the hard. Now, as you recall, the Navicula had a little manifold leak from last year. That's why we came back early. Yeah. And yeah, we've ordered the part, and it's coming and whatnot. That's not, you know, but to add to the injury here, we got hit by lightning on the hard. Now.
And we weren't the only ones either. We found out there's other boats.
And we don't even know, and the other ones don't even know that they've been hit yet because the owners aren't there. We're early down here checking on, getting things ready because we're doing other things as well. So, guys, the cost, all the electronics are gone. Refrigeration, so much. I mean, the cost is nuts to replace all this stuff. And you know, fortunately, you know, no, we're not asking for a GoFundMe, or we're not asking for anything, guys. We got this, no problem, okay?
We're just giving you the information.
Oh yeah, we're just giving you the information, and you know, who's going to pay for this? My kids are going to pay for this. Damn right. And you know what? When you're, my kids,
out of their inheritance.
My kids are paying for this, okay? You know what? Donald Trump said. The Mexicans are going to pay for the border wall. Well, John Gomes says my kids are paying for the rebuild of the electronics of the Navicula. And that's all there is to it. So don't, you know, it's all good. we're well into the swing of things. We've been down here. I've been pissed off, and I didn't want. I've been pissed off. How could this happen to us? It's never happened. We've had that boat there for 10 years,
Yeah,
okay, and nothing's ever like this happened to us. And
they had outrageous electrical storms this past
and
summer.
and it took out the Navicula. So
And when was it? Thursday, we rode out our side version of the Helene hurricane that went through Florida as well. We rode that out on the hard.
So I was pissed off. And you know what? This doesn't mean that it can't happen again. Now you're going to ask me the question about insurance. Well, look, at the Navicula has insurance. It has insurance for injury if anybody gets hurt. It has insurance if it sinks and oil spills and liability, but it does not have insurance. It has insurance if I sink it and they'll recover it or whatever, like clean
And
it up.
stuff that you bring on and off the boat.
But it has no insurance for lightning strikes. Now we'll look into that in the future, but although this is a huge cost to replace all this equipment, insurance, to pay for insurance today in boating is astronomical. I mean, like, you want full coverage for all that stuff, you're looking at $5,000 a year. Especially,
Easy.
you see, we pay for zones, right? So we leave Florida and we go to the Bahamas. That's an extra zone, okay? So you gotta pay for that. Everything's broken down in zones. So anyways, we knew what we're up against.
Mm-hmm.
We're good.
And we've been fortunate. Nothing like this has ever happened before.
And
so
I'm just so disappointed. So it just really pissed me off. I didn't really want to talk about it. I didn't even want to talk to Sandy about it. But
every time I asked him questions, he pretty much bit my head off.
yeah, I'm just very upset. But I'm over it now because we know what the answer is, and that's just to buy new stuff.
And we're getting things are coming back. Like as we order something, it comes in, you install it, and blah blah blah, and then okay, there's one more thing that works. And
you know what?
One more thing.
You know what? You just buy it. It only hurts for about 15 minutes, as my good friend Richie says. Okay, it only hurts for a couple of minutes, and then you stop thinking about it and move on. So that's what's happening there, guys, and that's life. Okay, so look, at boats are a depreciable asset. Okay, and I have a big boat that's a depreciable asset. But you know what? I love it. I love it. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna say it keeps us fit and on our toes, right? Yeah, like. We don't usually sit on a park bench like we're sitting today.
No, we're walking. We're right now at the beginning. We're traveling up and down a tall, 20-something foot ladder, constantly with our hands full of stuff.
Yeah, up and down a ladder because we're on the hard, and we're sanding and washing and waxing and.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot this. So you got to go all the way back up and.
Guys, so. It's more steps. I haven't done my step calculator.
It's exercise, so it's all fine.
For sure it is. It's great.
And even after only being here a short period, the first day or two going up and down, it was like, oh my God, this is tough. When you got a bunch of bags and things in your hand, and now it's just normal. So muscle memory, I guess, is what you can call it, maybe.
So, we are... we're hanging out in St. Augustine's, and we want to tell you about that, but is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not at the moment.
There's new things coming down the...
Yep.
We'll
do that later, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to keep you on the edge so you'll come back and visit us, okay, and maybe watch the videos, okay? But there's more. There's more.
Yep.